Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome to the game of Lux Kittens versus Womp Womp. We're on Sunset today for this BO1, and yeah, hoping for a good game. It's been a while since I've been on the cast, the Doctor Cube here. Although I might be dropping the Doctor soon, so I guess we'll see where that goes. So yeah, we got a few subs in play, but for the most part, these teams are pretty close to their original rosters. And I'm interested to see how this goes. I mean, I've been on holiday for like 2 months, only came back, late January, so I was out for all of December and most of January. And yeah, so I haven't seen much sunset, might not know all the call outs and stuff, but, I'd love to see what's going on and what these teams have cooked up, and we're already seeing that we have, Donut here on the side of Lux Kittens locking in a Neon, so that'll be some fun stuff to do. And yeah, should be good. Alrighty. Looks like what's on screen should be our final comps. I don't think too much will be changed around. Oh, maybe on the side of Womp Womp. Um, but yeah, it looks like things are coming in, all these agent picks. And yeah. I can't exactly say if this is standard comps, but yeah, we'll see how things go. And we're gonna be loading in, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay. Um, right. I ran out of things to waffle about because I have not been following this too closely. Actually, I don't even know what sort of is this like group stages? I have no clue. Okay, so this is group stages. Alrighty then. And it is just the best of one today, but we got some other game tomorrow, I think. Bit earlier tomorrow maybe. I think I'll be casting for that one as well, but we'll see. Wow, someone's got a potato PC here. It's taking a little while, but that's all good. Let me look over these comps. I kind of have been glossing over it because I've been commissioning a new profile picture. So that's finally done. I closed up that conversation, so I'm all locked in now. So, um, let's have a look. See here on the side of Lux Kittens, we got Luck himself on the chamber. Xylem. I think Xylem's a sub, but Xylem's on the KO. Goat Cheds on the Astra. Donut on the Neon, and Nitrit on the Rays. I remember Nitrit being absolutely crazy the last time I saw him, so looking forward to that. And I mean, yeah, I mean it looks pretty good, I guess on paper. It'll be interesting to see how the solo Astra works out. Whereas on the other side, on Womp Womp, we got Random Person and PRX Cloudy. Not entirely sure who Cloudy is. I doubt they're on Paper X. Um, but we got the Omen Viper, so the double smokes rather than, the single smokes on the side of Lux Kittens. So possibly playing for a bit more map control there with the Viper. Very tricky agent, and looks like we are in. I need to remember what my key is to follow the observer. Okay, I've got it. Yep, we are on Neon. Okay, we're in. Yep, got it. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, like I was saying, looks like Womp Womp's gonna be starting on the defense, and they've got the Viper and the Cypher, so on Random Person and Procane, so I guess they're gonna be looking for a pretty hot start here, but then again, they're up against a double duelist KO comp, so I'm guessing that we're gonna see, some pretty fast-paced rounds versus maybe a little bit more control, and, yeah, we'll see what's going on. And actually, we might have a DC. Yeah, looks like Procane has not loaded into the game, which is slightly concerning, so we might be starting off with a bit of a pause here. Oh my gosh, did I just see a Talon Classic? Oh, yep, there he is. Got the hamburger holding stance. He's not quite in yet. I've always thought that, like, the the like almost default stance when you're not holding anything looks really funny. It's pretty good though. Like you could just imagine like a really large hamburger just in between those hands, just getting ready to get eaten. Very flattering shots of Cypher here. So yeah, I mean we'll see where this goes. Hopefully Procane can load in. I'm also slightly concerned of Cloudy's ping here. Over 100. I don't know if he's playing from Perth or Singapore even maybe. I don't actually know where everyone's from here. Jurgen as well. Jurgen's got that ping all the way up there in the 100. That's the jet on the side of Womp Womp. Yeah, interesting stuff. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's too much we can take away from this at the moment with Procane still not having loaded in. But it looks like on the side of Lux Kittens, everyone's pretty much grouped in A main, looking for a fast pistol hit. Of course, we will have to see if the Cypher will be going there or if they'll be staying on the B site, where I think of the Sunset games I have seen, it tends to be that the Cyphers tend to go towards B, and one of my friends is trying to join the party. I'm gonna tell them that I'm casting a game. My bad, guys. Yeah. Oh, okay. Looks like Procane has loaded in, so we will be starting, and like I said, it looks like he's gonna be heading over towards the B side, unless... Nope, going over to the A side. Okay. So it looks like we're gonna have a pretty early clash here. Gonna have Blaziken on the Gecko, hoping to hit some util on these attackers. And here we go. Donut fast into elbow, and catching Procane, not having set up. That might have been a result of that slow load-in. And he's going straight into spawn. And it looks like Blaziken and Jurgen are going to be surrounded here. Donut catching off Jurgen, going through spawn, and Blaziken as well. An awesome start for Donut as he picks up 3, and that's the site very much obtained. Random person, long-range classic shots will lose against the Headhunter for luck. Cloudy in the back, though, will take 1, but this is a tall task, and Nitrit will shut it down. A clean pistol for Lux Kittens. Like I said, that Neon, that can bring in the pace. Same with that Raze. Going to be double satchel sliding in. That's going to be hard for the defenders, especially if that Cypher setup is not there. So yeah, overall, really great start so far. Now they're going to be buying up for this anti-eco, and we'll see how these teams manage their economies. Looks like just going to be a full save on the side of Womp Womp. Fair enough. Got to get those guns up for the bonus round. And yeah, fairly modest buy coming out. Classic kind of sheriff, so they're going to look to get some guns into next round. And it's a slow walk out mid, but Nitrit, clean with it, picks up 3 with the Bulldog. Random person not spotted, but just a classic. Will not be able to face against the Bulldog of Nitrit. And Nitrit will grab 4, and that's a lot of ult points going towards that showstopper. And I'm sure that he is going to try and get as much use out of that as possible. We've seen some pretty explosive plays from him in the past. And honestly, I can't wait to see it up. It's already 5 ult points in. And yeah, already a strong showing from the duelists on Lux Kittens here. And we're going to be looking to Womp Womp to try and shut this down and make sure they don't get off to too fast of a start. But we do see an outlaw by 4 Jurgen. We'll see if that gets anything. Cyphercam should spot out some of this presence towards A main. So we see here Cloudy has pushed out mid. And Womp Womp should know, but there's not too much here. And now the hit starts to come in. Nitrit going it straight into a Cypher trip. Completely ignoring it though, and taking down Procane, looking a little bit lost on the site. But are they ready for this flank? This chamber trip should let them know, unless it's smoked off, and there we go, we see it. As Nitrit somehow gets a nade kill. But, that being said, it's not looking too good on the side of Womp Womp here. A 2v4 with the bomb down, and that showstopper is online now, which could be used to secure this bonus round for Lux Kittens. Flank being re-cleared, random person good for 1. Not quite able to get the second, and Nitrit Good with it. On for the ace now. Low HP. Spots Cloudy. Doesn't quite take him down. But luck. Oh my gosh. What a flick from Cloudy. And now it's the 1v1. But Donut shuts it down. A close bonus. But I have no doubts that Lux Kittens, they're going to be happy about that one. Not losing the bonus. And that's going to be Womp Womp down to a save. A very much Womp Womp moment indeed. That is unfortunate. As I'm sure they would have hoped to stop that bonus. And yeah, hopefully for them, I guess, keep Lux Kitten's economy in check. But yeah. So far, so good. And Nitrit really showing off a great performance on the Rays. 9-1 so far. And now a flip of the map as we see a bit more of a spread out approach for Lux Kittens. Jed's breaking down Baby Door. As the rest of the team slowly walks up B main. Random person is going to be the first to take contact here. No Sentinel on site. They have made the right read. This Donut is going to slowly clear forward. Spots Random person, takes him down. Finds Blaziken as well. And that's the site open. Jed's holding down mid as well. Hopefully going to be catching out some of these rotates. As Donut is going all the way into defender spawn. Mid smoked off here. Womp Womp is going to try and cross through. But it looks like they've made the decision to push down mid. And Procane finds Cheds. But are they going to see this reflank coming in from Donut? Haven't pushed TT. Donut finds one and finds another. Onto Cloudy. 4 on the round. And yeah, these duelists on the side of Lux Kittens. 9 apiece. They are really pulling this team across the line. I mean, that's 18 kills between them. Lux the only other person on this team to even have a kill. And I mean, that's not to the detriment of Xylem or Cheds. That's just the duelists showing absolute dominance on the server. And yeah, it's looking rough for Womp Womp. Kind of in shambles here. At least they're going to have a full buy this round. A few light shields. Maybe Blaziken looking to keep the economy strong by buying those light shields. He could definitely have afforded full shields, but all good. Camera destroyed in B main, so if they do decide to hit this site, they're going to be going into these Cypher trips, and we're going to see if Procane can hopefully get some value out of them. Random person, though, pushing forward. I don't know if he's going to push his own Viper Wall. Maybe not. That's a very risky play right there as the fuel depletes and the wall goes down. Nothing is spotted, but the rotates, they're there, slowly floating around mid. And actually, it's Jurgen walking through their spawn. I don't know if they're ready for this. Jurgen. Oh, he beats the timing. Xylem doesn't see him. Dash popped. What will he find here? No Cypher trip. No chamber trip. Lost the head of Cheds, and he's going to be looking to bring up this flank. Random person finds one, but that's not enough. The door is closed, and Jurgen, all value on this flank, absolutely lost. As he's going to have to go into this chamber trip, and that's going to reveal his position. And it's just him. He almost had an opportunity there. Pushing out early, taking the space. But yeah, shut down by Donut, and another round claimed for Lux Kittens. An 0-5 start, truly rough, and they're going to be going down to another eco possibly, unless... Okay, it looks like they might be forcing out. But I mean, that's even more dangerous, because you lose the force, and you're in this vicious cycle of save, half buy, maybe get a full gun round in there sometimes. You gotta be thinking about that, you know? Economy is an important and fickle thing in Valorant. It looks like they're going to be trying to crunch down on tiles. And it's a completely empty site for Lux Kittens to be going into. Paranoia out. As Jurgen sends it down with the stinger. They're going to hear this. Nitrit almost caught off guard there, actually. Doesn't take much damage, and they're going to be pushed back. Beautiful stun coming out. And, yeah, doesn't look like too much is going to come out of this. Hardy, though, looking to play in the smoke, but Cheds does find him. The stinger not able to connect. Flank coming out. Xylem, good for it. Finding 3. And yeah, that half buy didn't have too much bite to it, as the round does get closed out well. And oh, a little bit of BM there. And well, I was thinking it might be going down to another save, but actually we've got an operator out for Jurgen and a pretty solid buy. Okay, So that half buy, maybe not the worst decision there. Looks like they are going to be able to get guns into this. They are going to have some ults as well. We got the Viper's Pit and the Gecko Thrash as well. And we're going to be hoping for Jurgen that this op can find some value. And it looks like it is positioned in the right place over in B main. Nitrit might be walking into this. Oh, but the shot missed! Connecting through the wall, the repeak does find Nitrit. And that's a good start. The first good start, maybe. Donut, though, walking up mid into the smoke, finds Cloudy. Not going to be too happy about that. Now in the 4v4. Camera spotted by Cheds. Cheds might have walked past this. He might have slipped the net. And he's going to find Procane. Is he going to... Oh, he's going for the knife. No, not like that. The timing, so unfortunate on the Cypher cam. Blaziken, though, will drop him. And it looks like it's going to be a B hit. Null command popped. And random person, he's only got a classic. Not much to stop this against the rifles. Or judge, actually. But, not quite positioned in a place to find value here unless they push into him. But he's holding the classic, though, so I don't know what the thought process is. Here, Asylum. Oh, yeah, random person will get dropped there. And the retake now coming from CT. Operator. It was a good start, but eventually the site does crumble. And yeah, truly, that was maybe a miscalculation on the Cypher setup, just trying to play off the camera. Maybe the trips could have been positioned just to try and truly get a proper notify of if they're into that site or not. Because with a Cypher on your team, you should never be expecting stuff like that. An Astra just appearing in your spawn and knifing you of all things. Yeah, that's got to be rough. And now it's 7-0. And another half buy coming out. Blaziken with the Hero Rifle. And actually the operator onto Donut now. We'll see what's going on there. Knives popped. And the op will find Procane. Looking for another one. Comes to mid. And they might not actually know that Jurgen is just sitting in their spawn almost. Random person now. Pressured. Viper's Pit. Committed here. He's going to get overrun. And he doesn't even find one. That's unfortunate. And the push now on mid. Cloudy. Jumping around, trying to dodge the bullets. Oh, and a whiffed knife as well. This is not going the way of Womp Womp. Oh, and the style points from Donut. Sliding into mid, taking down Jurgen. A flawless round. All the risk mitigated there. And, yeah, it's not looking too hot right now. 8-0. That's not what you want to see on your defense side when you have a Cypher and a Viper. And here the timeout is called. They're going to be trying to figure out what they're going to do here. They should be down to... Oh, I keep on saying they should be down to an eco, but I guess that max loss bonus is more or less carrying them through. And yeah, that's, yeah, I mean, the rounds have been going so fast, honestly. And we got to be looking at Donut and Nitrit here. 16-2, 11-2. These two players have been going insane. And I mean, the support utility as well. Ched's, Luck, and Asylum, always good to hold up those back lines. And I honestly don't think any of these rounds have even come close, right? I mean, there was the 1v1 on the bonus round that did end up going the way of Luck's Kittens, of course. Besides that, I don't think it's even been close, really. We had the operator almost finding... Well, it did find that first kill, which is exactly what you want from it, but then mid falls and an unfortunate Cypher setup. Yeah, we got to be looking to this Cypher to try and get a little bit more out of these trips, a little bit more out of the setup, just to get that early info and make sure that Ched's on the Astra with that global utility isn't slipping the net on these lurks. We're seeing these trips, they're placed more towards side, so he's going to have to try and get a kill off of this, otherwise it is all for nothing. Thrash popped. Going down tiles, doesn't find any, and he's going to try and get this. But Jurgen, good for that. And that's the spike as well. Donut missing the shot. This is a good start. And this is what we want to see after the timeout. The Thrash committed. Almost a little bit of a funky moment as he goes to collect it, but fortunately that backline is solid. And Cloudy spotting out this op. Smoke to try and keep himself safe, and the showstopper finding one. Paranoia out. Wolf, hold them back for now. Cloudy spotting Donut. Jurgen! He's found 3 somehow. Traded by Nitrit. And it is all down to Nitrit now in the 1v3. This spike is still stuck in tiles. And Womp Womp, they do have a good clamp on this. Snakebite to hold him back. All he has is the pain shells. This is a tall task here. Operator recovered by Cloudy as well. But actually, there's not too much to stop Nitrit from grabbing the spike right now. Random person does get spotted. Spike is now obtained, but random person. Good for the duel. Nitrit will fall, and the first on the round to stop the bleeding on the side of Womp Womp. They gotta carry this momentum forward. Because if they lose this one, they don't have that 3-round loss bonus anymore. They'll be down to the first round loss bonus. And yeah, we don't want to be seeing that, because that could break you for the rest of the half. So yeah, great tiles crunch coming out from Womp Womp. Secures that first round. And we'll see how this goes now. And I'm actually looking at the Cypher setup from Procane now. Quite interesting. I think it's a sort of adaptation on the fact that Donut's being quite happy to slide into spawn. So hopefully stopping that. But again, it's just the camera to hold down that short. Not that it will matter too much here, as the entire team of Lux Kittens is walking down B main. And they're not too aware of it from Womp Womp. Great molly. Astro ult out. Nitrit finds Blaziken before the ult fully goes up. That's an interesting pick to find. Cloudy though, TPing behind. Only able to find 1. But it's a 4v2. I don't know how this has happened. Jurgen spammed down to 30 HP with an operator. This is not a favorable retake at all. Procane though, good start finding Cheds. But again, it's rough with only 2 people and an operator. And Donut will find the last one on Procane. Now it's 9-1. And yeah, that should probably be down to a... Okay, I keep saying it's going to be down to a save, but they still somehow have money. I don't know how, but yeah, they still have it. Immediately a timeout called from Nitrit. That might have been a misclick. But I guess they want to close this half out 11-1. Gonna try and make sure that no funny business is happening. And yeah, this is definitely an interesting Cypher setup from Procane. I mean, I was saying at the beginning that, you know, normally you see that Cypher setup towards B. There's a few high cameras that can be pretty hard to spot out, but I mean, I guess that it's okay towards A, but it seems that ever since he's been there that we just haven't really seen Lux Kittens go in that direction, and we haven't really seen any value gathered from them. I mean, I can think of the one time that Nitrit sort of satcheled in, did get caught by a trip, but one of his teammates must have been good to break it, and Procane was kind of just out in the open. And that's kind of the issue with that A site. It's hard to hold it down if you have people coming at you from 2 directions. And not that it really matters at the moment, since Lux Kittens seem to be pretty intent on going towards this B site. They've shown a bit of mid presence as well, but yeah, not really much towards A since those first few rounds. And yeah, once again, it looks like it's gonna be towards the B site. Might see some pushing on mid. Cloudy's actually gonna look to hold on to B main. Smokescreen out. Does have the Vandal to hold us down. Finds 1 Silent, but peeks into 3. Yeah, that was an ambitious play, but Jurgen at mid pushing out. Will run into Cheds. And somehow Cheds finds that. That was an interesting fight that we didn't quite see. On the site, however, it is now a 2v2. Procane finding the spike. This could be it. Luck, though, finding Blaziken, and it's all up to Procane. Swinging out Luck. Beautiful shot there. And it's 10-1 now. It's definitely not looking good. This half is very much in favor of Lux Kittens. And yeah, it's kind of in shambles for this last round. By a little bit mixed. Light shields across the board. Guardian, Bulldog. It's not great. And I mean, look at the arsenal on the other side. You're going into an operator, an Odin, 2 operators, an Odin. Lux got his tour de force. Yeah, this is I mean, That's a lot of up and power, a lot of one-shot potential. Oh my gosh, Nitrit's got an odor. This is not the traditional weapon for a raise. But, I mean, this last round, you're up 10-1. What are you going to do? Silent finding the first on Blaziken. Null command popped. And, oh, Jurgen's found a good flank. A little bit whiffy. And that's the spike that he's spotted. Not that it matters, because Donut, he's on his way onto side. Doesn't care at all. He's just going to look for these kills. But is he ready for Cloudy on this flank? Stuns out. Is he going to look in his direction? Doesn't quite look like it. And Cloudy sneaking forward. Misses the shot. But on the repeat, does find him. And this is looking good. I mean, this arsenal from Lux Kittens maybe could have backfired on them with this many ops. And an Odin of all things. I mean, Odin's still in hand. Tapping the orb, but Cloudy doesn't bite. Instead, sends out the smoke. He's going to try and hold on to the spike. Satchel on top. Paranoia to deny this. Hopefully jumping through a smoke. Jurgen, he will call the BS on that one. And yeah, now it's all up to luck with the Tour de Force. Of course, has a rifle if he runs out of bullets. Only on 70 HP though, and this one way, this is tough. And Cloudy is good for it. A 10-2 I mean, we've seen Sentinels do it, right? I'm pretty sure they won the 10-2 on the offense as well against G2. I mean, of course, this is probably just a few tiers down from that, but I mean, it's not unheard of, and I think it's just a general trend on these new maps to be attacker-sided when it comes out. Of course, Sunset has been out for a little while, but I mean, yeah, I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to see how WOMP handles this double controller comp. See how they're going to pressure with the Viper Wall and Omen utility. And at the moment, it does look like it is just random person on the Viper looking to lock up A with his wall. And you can see the effect of placing that wall mid-round. You already have 3 people towards mid and A. It's actually going to be 4 members of WOMP walking down B main. But they're walking into Donut and Luck. However, they do seem to be walking away. This Viper Wall might have baited them. Looking to re-clear mid, and random person, he's going to hear all of this. And yeah, it's an empty site to move on to for WOMP. Gecko Wingman looking to plant that spike. Random person, seeing this push, not cleared, seeing 3 people, finds Xylem. Is he able to find more? Stuck in a hard place though. Cheds will trade out. Hurricane on site though, finding Donut, and this is looking good. They're gonna need this pistol if they want any chance to get back into this. Usual coming out for this retake. But it looks like WOMP have their roots planted pretty deep on this site. Nietzsche pushing the smoke, does somehow found Clylie. Another one found onto Procane, and this is falling apart. Luck falling to Jurgen, now in the 1v1. Fake tap. Now a ring around the rosy. Time is getting low. Jurgen round the back will find the head of Nitrit. And that's 3-10 pistol gained. It's a long road ahead, but it's always good to start with the pistol. And it gets close. But Jurgen, good for it. Definitely an interesting read from Lux Kittens, trying to go out mid there. Definitely good on the side of WOMP to take advantage of that and try and fully claim that site, clear out everything. They were 100% sure of what was going on. And yeah, the retake, a bit messy, but in the end, unsuccessful, as yeah, we're gonna see this time WOMP on their anti-eco. Dizzy up, gonna be looking for space in mid. Cheds here has forced up a Marshall on the side of Lux Kittens. Jurgen gonna be looking to shut that down with the Outlaw. Basically a little pocket op in this anti-eco round. Donut gonna be pushed back, Sheriff in hand. Could deal some damage. Oh, a beautiful shot onto Jurgen, double dink. Random person, however, towards A, looking to find some value here. Running up elbow, and that's gonna be calling the team to run over. Donut should be... Oh my gosh, Donut jumps the trip! That's not good from Procane there. The misplaced trip, and Donut's gonna be on the flank. Doesn't quite matter just yet though, as WOMP are gonna be looking to collapse onto the site. But the retake, it's already ready. Random person, they're pushing a smoke and finding Nitrit. Now a 4v3, but the positions are good on the side of Lux Kittens. Gonna be looking to do a fast retake here. Not the best weapons. And Cloudy is actually gonna shut it down in CT quite quickly. And Random Person having that Vandal, the firepower is just superior. And things could have gotten a bit dicey there, but overall, a clean anti-eco, only losing the one. And they're gonna have a pretty decent buy. Bulldogs, 1 rifle, 2 Spectres. Not too bad. So they're gonna hope for a bonus conversion, I would imagine. And hopefully not get caught out by any of those flanks. Definitely can't have a Neon jumping over them. And I mean, Donut, he's already got 22 kills. You can't let him run away with more like that. Anyway, Dizzy out. Doesn't quite catch Silent despite, you know, actually seeing him. But yeah, this is a good start. 2 found at mid. Trade out. But will Donut be able to find more? No! He is caught out between a rock and a hard place. Luck looking to find Cloudy. Cloudy's almost aware of it. Actually, yeah, turning around to find him. And he will. Definitely an interesting round there. A very much scrappy round towards mid. And suddenly things are looking a bit up for Womp Womp. 5 to 10 now. And this time it's gonna be Lux Kittens. Looking to try and keep this under control. Try to take advantage of this 10-2 lead. And yeah, we'll see how things go. I imagine they do still have a timeout. I'm pretty sure it should be 2 timeouts per team. Not 100% sure what the rules are here. And yeah, Ched's gonna be looking to find some impact with this Outlaw. Actually forcing all the way down to 100 credits. This is an interesting economic decision. Since on the side of Womp Womp, they got full shields, they're rich, they should be all good. Donut though. Beautiful shot onto Blaziken. Looking for more. Procane though, shuts him down. And suddenly it's a 4v2. Everyone falling. Random person going around. Nitrit though will find him. Luck not quite good enough, but does he predict Jürgen pushing up in his stead? 5 HP, that'll fall to just about any gun in the game, I would imagine. And yeah, the Outlaw to the back will make him fall, and it's down to Luck. He's got his Headhunter bullets, but it's a 1v3. Possibly some guns to gain towards mid. We'll have to see what he can find. He's probably just looking for damage at this point. Outlaw collected. Again though, full shields, not quite good enough. Opts to go for the Guardian instead. And Lux Kittens should be aware to his position. Stomping around. Beautiful shot into Cloudy. That's the good start. That's what you want to see. But 2 players in CT waiting for him. No tap just yet. But the hold, the crouch, and the, I guess, running around for Jürgen works out in the end. And 6 to 10, the gap is closing down to 4 rounds from 8. And yeah, like I was saying, this could be a map that could flip just like that. It only takes 1 good half, and it seems that both these teams seem to be pretty favored on their offense here. And you know for a fact that that mental's gonna be going on the up. And if anything, suddenly this is looking worrying for Lux Kittens, right? I mean, you're starting to lose rounds, things are spiraling out of control. We still don't have a full buy. Cheds is just forcing this Outlaw. But again, there's no one-tap potential here. Now will Womp Womp clear out Donut? No, they don't. Finds one, somehow gets out. Cloudy though will shut him down. On the other side of the map, Nitrit did find one with the Showstopper, pushing down mid. And now it's going to be the Thrash out to try and clear the site. Will jump out and, oh, I think detaining one. Yeah, finding Luck. Now it's going to be the 4v2 retake. Oh, I don't know what had happened. 4v1 all of a sudden. And it's all down to Cloudy. A 1v3 now. Position known. Paranoia out. This is not looking good. Will find Chance. Has to get the ace. And he won't find it. Luck jumping off the spike. Taking the head of Cloudy. I don't know what happened. It was looking good. And then it wasn't. And I mean, that is just the one ult invested. They do have 4 more coming to this round. And I imagine that they'll be wanting to commit those, as this is now the first full value round for both teams. Chad's opting to go for a judge. I mean, he could have a rifle dropped to him by his teammate, but I imagine Luck could actually be wanting to save up for an operator here, which also could be a game changer as far as this defensive half. I imagine you want to get your chamber and op as soon as possible. That's kind of his whole thing. So, I mean, he also has the tour de force, so I imagine they're not going to be too worried about their eco. And yeah, a little bit of silence to start off. Walking up A main. Nitrit's going to be looking to deny this. Yugin gets taken by Nitrit. Procane running forward. You don't see that very often. A Cypher with the spike, running it down elbow. Finds Nitrit though. That's what we want to see. And they're going to call a pause on this. But Donut is ready for it. Pushing down tiles. He's got so much information here. Clearing all the way into their spawn. He's going to look to go around the back. Will they expect this? They just saw him in tiles. Cypher ultimate though. Neural Theft will reveal him, and he's gonna tuck tail and run. And now it's the slow clear for Womp Womp. 3v4 definitely not favored here, and they won't want Lux Kittens to get away with another round. And so they will follow Donut slowly but surely towards the B site. Cloudy finding Chads. Chads just pushing out, not clearing his angles. And that's actually baited the remaining players towards that A site. But Procane though, dropping the spike. It's not looking good. Omen ultimate though. From the shadows, will be able to pick the spike up and plant on the A site. The bomb will go down in the end. Viper's Pit here as well if they choose. And there it is. That will come out. Still a tricky round though. 2v3. All players of Womp Womp in the pit. And Lux Kitten's just looking to walk out the flank. And Random Person opting to play outside the pit here. Will they spam him? Flashpoint in! And that's the pit. Cloudy in a 1v3 will not find any. And that was a good conversion. Beautiful flashpoint. Blinding up. Blinded up Random Person fully. And now it's match point. The bleeding very much stemmed. And Lux Kittens now primed and ready to take this game. So yeah, I mean, honestly, Cloudy had his chance there, but there's not too much you can do when you're constantly left in 1vx situations. You can only get his, and I mean, that's all you want, right? The rest of the team definitely got to step up here. Jurgen fast down mid, but Cheds finding Random Person in A main. Silent could be getting pushed here. Cloudy past the molly, chunking damage. As Jurgen's gonna push back into this. It's actually Donut with the operator here. The Neon and Op. Oh, I guess Luck might have his tour de force. I don't know if he's popped it. Jurgen will find Nitrit. Mid control is looking pretty good, but Ched's pushed all the way down into A main. He's definitely spotted, spammed down. This A site is open, should they make the read, but actually the spike's down at mid. They have to collect this, and Donut, he's watching it with an operator. And now it's actually... Yeah, oh, never mind, I thought it was an Omen and Spawn, but that's actually Cloudy, so that's all good. Nothing unusual there. Donut though will find Jurgen, and suddenly it's a 3v2. Cloudy, the reposition, taking down Luck, and suddenly it's a 1v2.
30 seconds left.
Donut's position is known, pushing through the cage into Procane. And it's a shaky one. A lot of fighting at mid. Very, very random round. But it will be Womp Womp living for just another round as they push this one round closer to OT. 5 rounds separating them. It's still a long, hard fight, I would imagine.
Yes, this should go.
Yeah, it's flanks on flanks every round. I mean, this mid control seems to be crucial here, and you can see there's 2 people on the side of Lux Kittens looking to take this. Nitrit. Yeah, he's satcheling down into tiles. Won't find anyone as Womp Womp. All contained in B main. Shot missed from luck. But the rotates, they're already here. 4 people ready to absorb the sight hit should it come. We will see if Womp Womp chooses to commit to this. Asylum through the smoke finding Jurgen. Chad's hopping through with a judge. Does get spotted up. Picks up a phantom and finds one. Random person util out. This is not looking good. Crazy satchel out from Nitrit. And Procane, he's choosing to stick around, but he's definitely not favored in this. 3 people in his face. Flash drive out. Nitrit, he's looking to shut this down. And Showstopper will claim it. 13-7 to the side of Lux Kittens. A good try at the comeback, but at the end of the day, 10-2. That's a hard one.
Optimus Prime.